What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Big League Fun. I got a treat for you guys today, man. No doubt about it. Check this out. 1955 Bowman. This is a Bowman set. We're going to break into it to see if all the cards are in here. And just to give you guys a little background of the Bowman, this Bowman set, it contains the Mick, and it was 54 and 55 that Topps did not have a Mickey Mantle. So Bowman had the Mickey Mantle. So you ready? We're going to bust right into it. Ready? Right out of the gate. Oh, right out of the gate, boom, there's the mantle. Check that out. How cool is that? That is so cool. It's an SGC authentic or whatever. So, wow, that's cool as hell, man. Right out of the freaking gate. I love it. I love it. Okay, here we go. Guys, I'm going to tell you, and I don't know much about this set other than that background. What I do know is it doesn't contain, I don't think I know the Jackie's not in it. I do know it has the Aaron, the Mays, Berra, Rizzuto, and it has a few. I mean, it has quite a few. I think it has the Duke Schneider. It has quite a few. But let's break into it right away. So check it out. There's the Hoyt Wilhelm right there. Hoyt Wilhelm. Let me see. I'll show you guys the big stuff, right? And I'll let you guys know. Let's see here. Baker, Hacker. There's the Phil Rizzuto. Check that out. There's a Philly Rizzuto. That's awesome. I love that. Oh, Bruton. Oh, there's an Andy Pafko. Andy Pafko is famous for the 1952 set. I mean, a great ball player, but he was the #1 card in the 52 set. I'm not sure if you guys knew that. And in a high grade, that's a really valuable card, the 1952 #1 card. Let's see here. I love this set because it looks like a TV. It actually looks like an old TV. Oh, check it out. Roy Campanella. Check out Campy. Oh, I love Roy Campanella. Oh, and right behind him, Mr. K-Line. Al K-Line. I love this. Right? This is awesome. Yeah, Manny Minoso. Wow, this is loaded. Yeah, check out Manny. Okay. Oh, man. Red Shandies. There's a Red Shandies. Nice. Temple Post. Oh, check it out. There you go. There's a Nelson Fox. There's Courtney. You want to know what I also love about this set is it's not like the value of the set, it's the coolness of it. Like for me, I love really I love cool cards. And of all the Bowmans, this is the coolest Bowman. It's probably not worth the most, but it's definitely the coolest looking card. At least that's what I think. That's my opinion. Oh, there's a Pee Wee Reese. There's the Reese. Nice. A little bit of Pee Wee Reese. Yeah, the 50s was weird. Oh, there you go. There's an early win. There's a lot of Hall of Famers in this, man. No doubt about it. Wow. Let me see here. Wirtz, Clark. Yeah, what I was going to say is the 50s was, like, I don't understand how that worked where, Mantle chose. And I realize, like, now in today's day and age, that's just, I mean, likenesses it's a big deal. But back then, I didn't quite understand it. And now I understand it. Like, Mantle was up and coming and he wanted more money from Topps, and Topps was just, oh, there you go. There's a nice Bob Friend. Yep. And Mantle wanted, Whitey Ford. I'm sorry, guys. I'm getting interrupted with my my junk. Enos Slaughter. Guys, there are so many freaking great cards in the set. Look at this. Noren, Simmons. Oh, Don Larson. Perfect game, Don Larson. Nice. Elston Howard. There you go. Hunter, Burdett, Jolly. But to get back to it, Yeah, the 50s. It was weird because I didn't quite understand it, and you know, until I bought this collection and I started diving in and learning more and more and more. Because I can tell you, I was not, and I'm still gonna say, there is so much for me to learn, and I love learning. People comment, and some people are like, "Oh, dude doesn't know anything." I don't, man. I don't know everything. I'm gonna say things that I might be confused at or whatever, but I'm learning as I go, and I really, really do love. I love learning more about the stuff. And if I misspeak, please talk to me, man. I would love to know. I'd love to learn. That's it, because that's what this collection. For me, that's what it's about. I love the fact that like I'll see cards that I'm like, oh my god, check this guy, and I'll look on the back, and I'm like, this guy was a 300 hitter. No wonder why my dad loved him so much. He may not be in the Hall of Fame, but he was a 300 hitter. And it's similar to like my era when Al Oliver was a 300 hitter, and these other guys that were 300 hitters, that didn't make it to the Hall of Fame. And I know Eric Davis isn't a 300 hitter, but Eric Davis had probably 5 or 6 of the best years that a baseball player can have in the major leagues. And he's not a Hall of Famer, but he was huge at my time. And actually share with me, let me know what you think. Maybe a player that was huge during your time, but obviously isn't in the Hall of Fame. I would love to hear it, because there's just, oh wow, check it out. There's Louis Boudreau, great ball player. But yeah, I would love to hear. No, that's Hank Thompson. I thought it was Bobby Thompson. I'm sorry. Let's see. There's Johnny Padres. Like Johnny Padres, not a great like. I'm not sure if he's in the Hall. I don't want to say if he is or he isn't. I think he is. I think he got voted in by the Veterans Committee. But yeah, my dad loved Johnny Padres. Like when Johnny Padres was coaching in the majors, my dad would go actually after his autograph when we were in hotel rooms. When we were in hotels. Wow, look at this. God. Yeah, this set is there's Bobby Thompson. Check it out. Yeah, there's a nice Bobby Thompson. Eddie Matthews. Guys, this set is loaded. It's loaded with Hall of Famers, man. No joke. Wow. Let's see. But vintage is my favorite. I love vintage. And when I was a kid, I think I say this to you guys a lot. When I would go to card shows when I was younger, I would actually I would look at a lot of stuff through the glass, and a lot of stuff that I actually dreamed of holding. There's Richie Ashburn. A nice Richie Ashburn. He's in the Hall. Nice. But I think that's Harvey Kuhn. Yeah, Harvey Kuhn. He was actually the commissioner of baseball at one point. Bob Feller. Look at that. Bob Feller. Yeah, but I dreamed of holding a lot of these cards. And I was this goofy looking, with big glasses and, wavy hair. And these guys, I didn't have any money to be buying, $400, $500 cards back then, because that was in the 80s, and in Don Newcomb right there. Yeah, Don Newcomb, that's a nice card right there. But I didn't have the money. I didn't have like there's Boyer. I think that's Cloyd Boyer. Wow. Okay. Actually, I'll show it to you guys. Right? Let's see here. But that's sort of like, that was my childhood. We would go to these shows, my buddy and I, he was my collecting buddy. And he and I would go to these shows. Check that out. That's Gil Hodges. That card's beaten up a little bit. It's not in very good condition. but we'd go to these shows and, you know, maybe you guys had similar experiences, but I'd look at these cards behind the glass. Like we'd go to Cooperstown for the induction. Oh, check it out. There's Yogi. There's Mr. Vera. Wow, look at that card. And guys, that's a gorgeous card. Look at that card for a 1955. That's as sharp as it comes. Man, that's a great looking card. I think that would get a really, really high grade. No doubt. Let me see here. Oh, there's Robin Roberts. Robin Roberts. But was there a card that you guys dreamed of holding when you were a kid? I would say, oh, yes, sir. Check it out. There's Hammer and Hank. Yes, I love it. There's Hank. I love it. Oh my God, guys, look at that card. That's a great card. I love it too. Oh my God, yes, Hammer and Hank. We've got the Mantle and Hammer and Hank. I love it. This is great. This is great. Let's see. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm pretty fired up. I'm sorry. Oh, there's Maze. There's Willie. There's Willie. Look at that. Yes. Oh my God. See, these are the cards that I dreamed of holding. Oh my gosh. Wow. Holy cow. Garver Cullum. This is so, oh, there you go. There's Bob Lemon. Look at that. Yeah. Judson, let me see here. Meyer. Oh, I think that's Ralph Kiner. Yep. Mr. Ralph Kiner. He was the voice of the Mets for years. I remember. Yes. Let's see here. Reynolds. Oh my God, check it out. Holy Nikes. Check it out. There's another Mantle. There's two Mantles. Two Mantles. Look at that. That's what's nuts. That's crazy. There's two Mantles, and look at how gorgeous that one is. Wow. Yes, sir. Oh my God. I just found two Mantles. Yes. This is awesome. Holy cow. Oh man. What I was actually getting ready back to say is was there a card that you guys dreamed of holding? Mine that I dreamed of holding when I was a kid was the Pete Rose rookie. And the reason why was I was a huge Rose collector. And I can't believe I just found two Mantles. Two Mantles in this box. How cool is that? I love it. I love it. Ready? But I dreamed of holding the 1963 Rose rookie because it was just too expensive. There's no way that my dad was buying it for me. There's no way that I could earn enough money for myself to buy it. That was back when I was like, 12, 13, 14, 15 years old. And then when I was 16, I started making money. I was buying a little bit of cards, but I definitely wasn't about to spend, $1,000 on a card. I just wasn't. And I had a lot of other interests at that point. I was going out with my buddies and, and filling your car up with gas. And, it was just, but I think back and I really do. This is the stuff that I always joke around with my buddy. Oh, wow. Oh my God. I didn't even know that he was, 1 second. There's Pesky, John Pesky. Look at that. Guys, I didn't even know he was in the set. Ernie Banks. Check that out. I love Ernie Banks. And I got a story about Ernie Banks. And I'm pivoting. I worked for Tough Stuff from 1996 to 1999. There's Hank Bauer. Look at that. I was Ernie Banks' shadow. So I picked him up at the airport, drove him to his hotel, and then drove him to the show, sat with him while he autographed. This is in 97. I worked from Tough Stuff 96 to 99, but I think it was 97 or 98 when I shadowed Ernie Banks, and I actually shadowed Bobby Hall. But that's another story. But Ernie Banks was the nicest person. Bought me lunch, all this stuff. He's like, hey, knew me by my first name, like by the end, like always. He was like, hey, Tim. And I was like, yeah, what's going on, Mr. Banks? And he'd be like, no, you're going to call me Ernie. Oh, God, I remember that. Oh, he was awesome. He was such a Owen friend. No, we've already seen Bob Friend. Oh, I think that is, it's Tommy Elston. I remember Tommy Elston. Let me see here. But that's my Ernie Banks story. How cool is that, though? I sat with Ernie Banks, and I literally hung out with him, and just, we talked. I asked him all kinds of questions. I don't really remember a lot of the questions I asked, but I do remember asking him a lot of questions, and I remember him being really, like, respectful too of my life. Like, he would ask me if I had any kids, and at the time I didn't have any. I mean, I was young. I was only like 27 years old at the time. 26, actually 25, 26, and 27 from when I worked there. But guys, this is the last batch of Bowman. But that's my Ernie Banks story. And Ernie Banks was awesome. And I did the same thing with Bobby Hull, and Bobby Hull was just as cool. But Bobby Hull, we spent some time at the bar, Bobby Hull and I. Bobby was like, hey, why don't we go get a beer? This was before he autographed. He's like, why don't we go to the hotel and get a beer? Oh, I love Bobby Hull. Bobby Hull was fun. And I got to actually tell you that Ernie Banks also had a mixed drink. He had a mixed drink, but I was driving, so I wasn't drinking with these guys. But it was fun. Like, I wish I could say, oh, wow, I had a beer with Ernie Banks, or I had, or a mixed drink with Ernie Banks, or a beer with Bobby Hull. I mean, I was working. So, yeah. People always joke around with me. Guys, this is the last bit of the 1955 set. Loaded, right? Loaded. Guys, 2 Manels, Mays, Aaron, you name it. Like, this set was loaded. How freaking cool is this? It's the 1955 Bowman. I freaking love it. Oh my God. 202. Let me see here. 202. Let me see. They're all in order. There it is. The 2 Manels. How freaking cool is that? Just 2 Bowman Manels. Love it. Guys, thank you so much. Go check out our other platforms. If you guys like to win cards, we're doing giveaways on Instagram, TikTok, and they're not just tiny cards, man. We're doing big stuff, really big stuff. And I hope you guys go check us out and enjoy our other platforms. But guys, thank you so much. You guys are awesome. We'll talk soon.